All right, let's start this party. I think we are officially on episode 20.
We are. Which
How cool is that?
We just hit the top 1%, according to Alex Hormozy.
Really cool. Well, welcome back, guys, to the G Spot. We're glad you found it too. And if you're brand new, make sure you hit subscribe. Every week we break down entertainment. We usually tie in some personal growth and development. And on this week, we're actually going to be chatting about something we've never done before. So stay tuned. We're going to tell you exactly what that topic is in just a minute. But really excited because if you didn't comment on the last video, let them know about what's going on with that.
So if you haven't commented on the last video, you are going to be missing out on the raffle at the end of the month. Going to be done the first episode of the following month. And I guess your idea this time is to have a first edition poster.
First edition G-Spot poster, logo you would see on our YouTube channel, signed by us for you to display and hang up and have in your den, office, home, room, bedroom, basement, attic, wherever you want it.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that because I'm pretty sure I'm the one who's going to be making the art for that, aren't I?
You're the artist in the group for sure. I know how to put things together. I pick things up and put them down. That was one of the best fucking advertising commercials. But anyway, we're diving in today on a different topic, like I was saying. My name is Chris, by the way. Should have said that. As always with me, my co-host.
Liam Weiser.
And we are going to be chatting today about what we are most excited about, that we're anticipating for films coming out between now and September. We're going to list our top 5. We're going to tell you why we're excited. And we're going to have a little conversation with you guys in the comments about what you're excited about. What are you looking forward to and why as well? So go ahead, drop a comment. Let us know. Is this your first time here? Or have you watched? How many episodes have you watched? Let us know in the comments. Drop a number. I'm really curious.
It's funny because some of my friends that I asked to just take a look and just support us, you know, with a like and a comment type thing, they all are watching like all the episodes. Yep. So I'm playing with them on Call of Duty and they're like, oh yeah, these are really good. I'm like, really? I mean, yeah, really. Okay. Yeah.
We appreciate that, guys. And based on the views of our last couple, I would say we're on the right track. People are enjoying it. So thank you guys very much. Make sure you continue on this journey with us. And your feedback is always welcome. Drop it in the comments.
Did you have any close ones for your top 5? Like a runner-up?
I think I did.
Okay. I'm pretty sure we agree on that runner-up.
Yeah. We'll jump into that maybe towards the end, the runners-up, and we'll talk about the solid ones. And I had to readjust my list because originally I just put out like a whole list of 2024, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of the ones that, they put a lot of the big hits towards the holidays, right? End of the year. And so we got another video opportunity to talk about those big ones. But right now we're going to talk about up to September. And so I'd love to hear, what was your top pick? For
top pick?
Let's start with the bottom.
Yes.
Let's start with the bottom.
Let's start with the bottom. Yes. So this one is purely for nostalgia. I'm pretty sure they're going to completely fuck it up. But I want to make sure that you're going to laugh. Twisters.
When I saw that actually comes out like next week, right?
No, tomorrow.
Yeah. Even crazier. When I saw that on the list, I thought to myself, I remember sitting in theaters and seeing the trailer for it and then being like, I don't know. But again, for nostalgia reasons, being that it was a huge hit when we were, younger years.
I was barely a teenager when it came out.
I was 8, right? Old man. And so, for nostalgia reasons, I definitely do want to check it out. Let us know, guys. Have you ever seen the original Twister? What did you think about it? What are you most excited about them bringing into this new one?
I guess just an update, a more modern take with newer technology, see what they can really play with in terms of graphics and imagery. And I will be super pissed off if they don't have an homage to the original with that freaking cow going across.
Absolutely. Do you remember what they named their vehicle?
I don't.
The Storm Chaser vehicle they had?
I don't.
They had a name for it. Let us know in the comments. You guys are awesome at stuff like that. Plus, you probably have Google right in front of you. I do too if I wanted it, but I'd like to keep the flow going rather than do some searching. So, absolutely Twister, number 5. I think that would be one that we would like to see for nostalgia. There is another one that I am going to see for nostalgia's sake. Should I share it now or should we just keep on rolling? Because I think it's a little bit higher on your list than it was on mine.
So this one is just my number 5.
Okay.
So what's your number 5? And should I put the actual trailer for each one of these after each segment?
We can link it. I don't know. Can you put a whole trailer in a clip?
Well, you see those YouTube channels where future upcoming stuff, and it's just back-to-back trailers nobody talks about.
So my only concern would be that the video gets way too long, right? Now they have to sit through trailers.
Mhm.
So what we could do, and let us know in the comments what you guys think about this idea. We could actually upload the trailer to the site and then link it so that they can go and watch it while still never having to leave OVF.
Okay.
But yeah, let us know. G-Spot would hook you guys up. We always want to make sure you get all the entertainment and information you're looking for. So let us know. Would you like that? So for me, my number 5 would happen to be the new Alien movie. I, much like Twister for you, I want to see it because I love the universe. Alien 1 was like revolutionary. It's probably the word I would use for that. And I did like the last one they just did, where they kind of tied it into Prometheus and kind of gave more of that. Because I really liked the movie Prometheus. I thought it was a good movie. But they just left it.
It was slow.
They just left it
It was
dead.
slow.
And so I liked that in Covenant, Alien Covenant, they kind of tied some more of that back into it. But then again, like, I had to go and do research and go behind the scenes to really find out what had happened. So because of that, I'm kind of turned off by a lot of the new Alien stuff. So because I love the universe, because it is nostalgia, I will go check it out and definitely let you guys know what I think. However, that's at the bottom of my list.
So number 4 then for me is going to be Blink Twice.
I haven't heard of this one. What is it?
Channing Tatum. It's like a horror movie
With Channing Tatum.
Yes,
That's a new genre for him.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what intrigues me about it, because he is so typecast as the goofy idiot.
Yeah.
Right. And
Or the pretty boy from the dancing days.
yeah. Okay. Never saw it.
I think the first movie I ever saw him in was Step Up, the original Step Up, with his first wife.
There was a soccer one I saw him in.
Let us know, what was the soccer one? Because I remember Step Up. But anyway, Channing Tatum's new horror movie.
Yes. It's Blink Twice.
Yep.
And he plays this tech billionaire who meets some people and ends up inviting them back, and they're like, oh, this is too good to be true. They make jokes and hints about being murdered, and people start disappearing.
So it's a little bit of mystery too.
Yes.
Okay.
So it seems like a whole lot of fun. And when they go down some dark roads, I kind of enjoy that a little bit. That's going to be a kind of a theme here. And Christian Slater is also in this.
I like Christian Slater.
Yes.
And almost everything he's in, so.
Even
That's gonna be
really
cool.
bad stuff. But this is directed by Zoe Kravitz.
I didn't know she was a director. Because she was in X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
She's been in a lot of movies. I mean, you can tell. As soon as you know her last name, you're like, oh, I can see her dad. Like, I can tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't know she was directing. So is this her first, like, her debut as a director?
I honestly don't know. But also, Haley Joel Osment is in this. The little boy from I See Dead People, right?
Yeah, but he's all grown up now. He was Mesmer in The Boys.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
He's also been in a few other things. Was he in Silicon Valley too?
I don't think I saw that. I saw a Facebook movie, but I never saw the Silicon Valley one.
Silicon Valley is just a comedy. Oh,
check it out.
You freaking love it.
I'll have to check it out.
The dude, TJ something or other, played the bartender from the first Deadpool. He's one of the main characters.
The one that's in like him and Ryan Reynolds will never work together again.
Yes.
Yeah. Got it. Cool.
All right, so that's my number 4.
Got it.
What's yours?
Ooh, what is mine? So this one, I want to actually rank it a little bit higher, but there are some other movies that are just like up there. But the new Beetlejuice.
That's not till fall.
September.
Yeah.
September. It's like the first week of September it comes out.
I know. We're going up to.
Sorry, well, then I'm breaking one rule because that one is still on my list for it is first week of September, so I did break the rule. But that would be number 4 for me, is Beetlejuice.
Why?
Well, first of all, I think that the original is probably one of the best, like, what would I say, goof horrors that I would call it. I don't know what the genre of that would be, but I've watched that movie so many times. I thought it was well executed. The makeup for its time was great. The special effects at the end were just a little corny with the snake and all that, but I can't wait.
It was the time, though.
Right.
They didn't have the ability to do some of that stuff. Plus, I feel like they took it seriously, but at the same time, they didn't take it seriously, which made it fun.
Which is what it needed, right? Because that's the kind of, it was a humor on death. And so, you know, to take something like the Beetlejuice, the boogeyman, and bring him to life was pretty cool. And I thought, you know, Michael Keaton phenomenally did that role. I'm glad he's bringing him back. And then you also so the nostalgia of having the old cast still in the movie, and then now you're bringing in Jenna Ortega, who is the new Wednesday, who in my mind just embodied that role in that Netflix series. So now she's bringing that morbid Wednesday character into it as the new, you know, what are the paranormal investigators, I believe is what her role is in the new movie. And so I'm just really, really jazzed up about it. Excited. Like I said, you can tell from the excitement in my voice, I probably would rank this higher, but there are some other ones that are coming out here, you know, sooner, that are also really exciting.
So real quick, excluding Batman and Beetlejuice, what's your favorite Michael Keaton movie?
Multiplicity.
Yes!
Multiplicity.
That's where I was going to go, too.
Let us know. Multiplicity. Have you guys seen it? If not, I highly recommend you go watch it. And if you have, what is... Yeah, the clone all the way out. I love that. Let us know in the comments. So that would be for me.
What do you want from me?
Pizza. Yeah.
All right. So number 3 then.
Number 3.
So this one was really tough for me.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that we can interchange 3 or 2.
Okay.
So my number 3 is going to be Borderlands.
Ooh, that's also up there on my list.
I mean, I'm excited. I did not like the video game for one reason.
Okay, why?
I couldn't stand the graphics. I hated the 2D.
Oh.
That's the only reason I didn't like it. I love the humor behind it. I remember sitting, watching my brother play Borderlands when we were younger, and I was just like, robot's kind of funny. He's a real smart ass. Mm-hmm. Love that. The humor and tropes in the game were brilliant. The art style just made me feel ick, and I couldn't get past the art style. I don't know why, but I couldn't get past that.
Yeah. Fortnite, I think, borrowed that style. It's very, like, it reminds, if I were to, like, look at a Fortnite game now, compared to playing Borderlands back then, I would say, oh, they borrowed that from Borderlands. Like, that's the style of gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see Kevin Hart in this.
They got an all-star cast.
Yes, they do. I love Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yep.
And Cate Blanchett.
Yep.
She's good.
She's phenomenal. Yeah.
I'm not sure. She looks so familiar. The Haley Bennett.
She's like a younger.
Yeah.
She's the one that plays the rabbit.
She was in Magnificent Seven.
That was funny. I mean, or maybe I'm thinking of the Hateful Eight. Whichever one Tarantino did was funny.
She was in The Girl.
No, I don't think I know her.
Yeah, not much.
I don't think I do.
Not much that I'd recognize.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your number 3?
Honestly,
I struggled the same I did.
I think it's Borderlands. I think Borderlands. Otherwise, I would have to throw up Inside Out 2, which is kind of also a little bit of a cheat because it just came out. But I went and saw it with the kids, and I'll tell you, that's probably one of my favorite movies of the year. And so it's definitely worth an honorable mention for anybody who has not seen it and has kids or just loves that kind of movie.
I enjoyed the first one.
You know, being someone whose life has been completely revolutionized using personal growth and development, figuring out what the hell makes me tick, what was going on, you know, some of the PTSD, being able to have better tools to use with that. When I get to see a movie like Inside Out or Inside Out 2 addressing emotions, teaching young children and adults alike through a comedic story, like that having anger is okay, it's part of you, and like how to balance it, and all these emotions together are what make you whole. And you know, anxiety is a normal part of life. It's what happens when things start to change. It's like a built-in warning system for you. PTSD is just when that warning system kind of breaks and it's going off at the wrong time. And so like it's kind of really cool to be able to like sit there with my children now and be like, wow, that's why we do what we do, and this is how this all works. So I thought it was phenomenal. I just wanted to make an honorable mention, number 3 for that.
I like that they're not making stuff up when they're teaching about the different emotions as well.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they had a huge responsibility around that, to have people understand their emotions and be able to explain in a way that could be fun, lighthearted, but also memorable.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something that the industry has lacked many times over. But I'm glad that they've incorporated that kind of stuff into what they do for these movies specifically. And it sounds like they did the same for the second one.
They did.
Which means I would be super excited to see it.
Yeah. I highly recommend it. You know, it's something that we need as a society, right? Like, we need to be able to, I think restructuring the ability to learn these things at a much younger age is crucial. So I think this is great that it's out there. If I keep talking, I'm going to go down on a tangent, and we don't want that. So
let's break the norm and go back to you. What's your number 2?
So for me, number 2, let me pull up because I don't have Well, if I'm going to put Inside Out at number 3, then Borderlands is going to be number 2 for me. So that's where that's going to end up. So what is number 2 for you?
So number 2 for me is the new M. Night Shyamalan movie, Trap.
Interesting.
Have you seen that yet?
Well,
have you seen the preview for it?
No, I haven't. And I have a mixed relationship with his movies.
Yeah, you either love them or hate them.
Exactly.
And I feel like some of them he does a really good job. Other ones, it's just no.
Yeah.
But this one has Josh Hartnett in it.
Wow. I don't think I've seen him on the screen in a very long time. I really loved him in...
Kevin Hart's movie recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
Where John Travolta, him to be this badass for actors. It's like he's making fun of himself for how to become the best action hero.
I don't think I've seen it.
It was on Amazon. I saw it like a month and a half ago, and it was pretty funny. And Josh Hartnett came in there as a little cameo.
That's cool.
And they completely killed his ass off in real quick.
Do you remember the movie Faculty?
Yes.
That was like my favorite movie of his that he was in. I wouldn't say it's his.
Okay.
But like for whatever reason,
not Sin City.
You know, I wasn't the biggest fan of his character in Sin City.
Okay.
Mostly because he's just like this little guy that pops in and out, right? He's not really like he's an assassin, right? So Bruce Willis, Mickey Rourke, like Sin City, loved the movie. I thought some of the stories that they did, even the one with Clive Owen, that's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the tar pit and all that. Phenomenal movie. I just, like, he doesn't stand out to me as a significant role in that movie. I know he's in it once you mention it, though.
I can't remember. There was a horror series that came on that he was in. It was with one of the James Bond characters was in it, but it was all about the Penny Dreadful.
I watched every episode of that.
He was in that and did a phenomenal job in it as well.
Yes.
I really liked it. But in this one, he's a serial killer who's super freaking twisted. So the plot...
What's it called again?
Trap.
Yeah.
Yes. So the premise of this one is he's bringing his daughter to like a concert. And he's this infamous serial killer that nobody seems to know who he is. So they lay a trap and fill up the whole place with a bunch of random people. Cops swarm the outside, and he can't help himself. So he is creating chaos and all kinds of things while still doing his best to remain hidden.
Yeah.
And it just looks like a lot of fun.
I actually want to check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does sound good. I think we both have the same number 1 because I have a feeling it's like the most anticipated movie for you and I. Barbara mentioned that you guys are going to go see it at midnight. Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Yes.
We'll definitely be able to talk about it. So without further ado, I guess we should just talk about our number 1, why we're excited about it, and then also hear from the comment section what their thoughts are on the list of 1 through 5 and what their number 1 is.
So maybe we should talk about the honorable mentions real quick.
Okay.
Before we dive into number 1.
I kind of brought one in as my number 5 just because I do want to see it, but it's not necessarily something I'm like jumping through the moon to go want to see. So, oops.
So Alien Romulus was one of my honorable mentions.
Yeah. It's my number 5 for sure.
And then the other one is Afraid. But
okay.
The AFR and then AID. So it's about an AI, and it's got, what's his name from Harold and Kumar?
I don't know their names.
John Cho, the Asian dude.
Yeah. I know that I can see their faces. I just don't know their names.
Okay. And so he gets like this AI thing and starts taking over, and slowly it becomes super attached to the family and becomes super possessive. And so it looks like a whole lot of fun. And obviously, since I enjoy the AI stuff, that was very close to making top 5.
Got it. I have no other honorable mentions. I just kind of tied in some outside of the box, or outside of the parameters of what was set for me, breaking the rules.
It was really hard to determine between the Afraid movie and Twisters, right? And the only reason Twisters won number 5, as I mentioned, is the nostalgia. And most of the time, we already know going in that we're going to be disappointed. We go in with that mindset. There's only room for up, right?
Right. 100%. Yeah.
Because how many times have you gone to a movie that you were recommending, you built it up so much in your head, you're like, that kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Why'd they like that? And it's just because you put too high of expectations on the movie based on other people's feedback.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So, number 1, if you guys haven't commented already, letting us know what you thought it was, I'd be really disappointed by now.
Yeah. And I'm sure by now you could probably guess it. But what are you most excited about for movie number 1?
The banter.
I mean, he is the merc with the mouth. It's gonna be funny. You know it is.
Yes, it is gonna. Just watching their stuff on social media between Hugh Jackman,
he's a phenomenal advertiser. Ryan Reynolds, phenomenal at advertising.
You sent me that short earlier, and this morning I was barely awake when I first looked at it. That's why it took me like 45 minutes before I even reacted and commented. I was like, I'm just seeing if this is important right now. Okay, it's not important. I'm gonna go back to sleep for a little bit. So, but I love how they go back and forth with all their stuff. And that clip you sent me about why he's been able to be so successful using current events in their marketing. And I saw that yesterday, and I thought about sending it to you, but I figured I'd just save it for a chat today. And Kismet, you ended up sending it anyway.
Yeah.
It's funny how that happens, because we live in the same worlds for what our interests are and professional stuff, that we see a lot of the same stuff pop up, just at slightly different time.
Yeah.
And funny thing is, I know your mind went to the same place mine did when I saw that we're going to be doing more of that.
Well, 100%. That's why I sent it to you, because they're like, yeah, we got to do more of this. Really smart. So, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yes.
Deadpool number 3 is our top movie that we are looking forward to seeing between now and September. The first 2, absolutely phenomenal. If you guys haven't seen them, I highly recommend going and watching them. They are rated R. Wouldn't watch them with the young children around.
That wasn't a thing in my household. When I grew up, it's probably why I'm traumatized very much by the musicals. Watching Rocky Horror Picture Show when you're 4 and 5 years old, and you are super freaking confused with all the yelling, screaming, excitement, and weirdness. Yeah, that did not play over very well for me. And probably a reason why I still have adult nightmares from Child's Play.
Yeah, that one got you, huh? It was Pet Sematary for me.
Yeah, but I still have dreams of Chucky murdering my family. Back as if I was still a child again. I wake up and I laugh about it because obviously I know that's completely ridiculous. But the fact that it burnt a hole in my brain from all those years ago, that's 30 something years ago.
Yeah.
That I got traumatized by those shows. And they still affect me today.
Yeah.
It's why I've gotten better with the musical stuff though. But it's more pick and choose. And I still white knuckle it. But if you haven't heard a movie that on our top 5 that it should have been on here, let us know in the comments. And I'm excited to see what matches up our taste and yours.
Yeah.
If you disagree, feel free to let us know too. I love that.
Absolutely. Comment below. Heck yeah. So you're going to see it at midnight. I'll probably end up seeing it like the next day, or maybe I'll just sneak in with midnight. You guys, I don't know yet. We'll see what the kids what I can do with the fam. And yeah, I'm excited to see it. So the amount of cameos and crossovers and just chaos and awesomeness that's going to happen. That's been leaked out very subtly and very smartly. Well, Thank you guys for coming back for another episode. If this is your first time here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We noticed in the analytics that majority of the people who watch our videos are not actually subscribed to the channel. So go ahead, hit that subscribe and that little bell so you get notified as soon as we drop any episodes. Super excited. We drop one every week. If you have not already commented below to enter in to win the poster, that is how you do that. You got to subscribe to the channel, comment below, and you will get entered into the raffle. What we do the first week of the next month. Created by this man, signed by us, delivered to you. And really excited because we have some awesome videos dropping down the pipeline for you.
I'm thinking it might be Marvel themed.
Yeah.
For the G-Spot one, kind of like what I did with our logo here.
Mm-hmm.
This was my Deadpool edit of our logo.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see how many more times I can say I'm excited before we actually sign off. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. We will see you in the next one. My name is Chris, and as always,